What's up guys, welcome to RC Robotics. My name is Carl and today we're going to be flying the GeeBee. So yeah, I've already done a video with the GeeBee, but I haven't had a chance to try and upload a video with the hand trackers. So today we're going to go take this beautiful bird out for a flight with the hand trackers. So first thing we need to do is get inside the aircraft. There we go, inside our cockpit. We've got our throttle, fuel flow, magneto. This is so fun with these hands. And engine starter. There we go. Is that salt reaction? No, that's not salt reaction, that's just the wheel sitting up on one of these little slants here. So let's add a bit of power and get us into some flat ground. Fantastic. Brakes. We've got flaps. I'm not sure if the real GeeBee has actually got flaps, but I'll have to look up on that. Check our control surfaces. Ailerons. Look at that, the elevator is right behind us, and the rudder we're basically part of the rudder, so I'm pretty sure we've got the rudder working no problem. So, time to take off. Oil pressure's good. We want. Sit back and then reset myself. That's better. Wow. Serious speed with this thing. Let's get a little bit higher so we can get a little bit more flaps. Fantastic. Now it's so much more immersive in this game with these hand trackers because these are just like sticks on that, you know, with lights on the end of them, but they track your hands so well. So yeah, it's just a little bit more immersive being able to play around with things instead of just looking up with your head and then selecting them with a switch. I really like it. Pull the flaps in a little bit. Level off. Beautiful. And look at that, flying above this, I don't know what you'd call a gully. There's a little microlight down there. Okay, now this is a racing plane, so let's see how fast we can actually go. Let's use this altitude, and yeah, let's see how fast we can go. We're going to do a low pass on that strip down there. Let's go. Flaps are down, full throttle. Completely gone off the marker there. Line up. Nice. Serious speed. Let's go roll. Woo-hoo-hoo. And a roll off the top. Pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. Stop it there. And roll. Stop. And level off. Beautiful. Let's see a little more aerobatics we can do. Stall turn. Oh, this is going to be very risque now, because if I don't get this right, technically not a stall turn because we did pull off on the power, but if you pull off on the power in a stall in this aircraft, that's, you know, basically put the nail in your own coffin. So many pilots lost their lives with the GeeBee because it was just such a intense plane to fly. Let's see how fast we can go through this gully. A left turn. Oh, yeah, it is a left turn. Sharp left turn. Not going to make that. Going to pull out. Oh, that That was close. Let's pull off on the power. Float around a little bit. Now I will show you actually just how hard it is to land this aeroplane. So we need to make sure we're set up just right. Start reducing our airspeed. Pick our airstrip that we want. I'm going to go for that one there, just on the right hand side of the hangar and the water tower. But we've got to come over this little hillside here, so we've got to make sure we keep our airspeed up. Give it a little bit of flap so that we can drop our airspeed a little bit more. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now, I can't reach my throttle anymore because I'm sitting on a settee. That's something Ultra Wings really need to do. They need to put this throttle linkage a little bit up, further up here. But we're floating in quite nice, just not above the stall speed. Ooh, a little bit rough. Little bit rough. I would say that was a crash. Yeah, I would say that was a crash. But, you know, we're home in one piece. Let's see if we can take off by the end of this runway. I don't think we can. I need to reach my throttle. Woo! You get some serious vertigo when you stop or you know, turn on the ground. There we go. Squirming all the way down the runway. Oh, we took off a little bit quicker then because we got flat footing. So let's see what happens when we put this thing into an absolute death spin. We need to climb up some altitude. But what an absolutely fantastic aeroplane. But as cheap as this game is, you know, the graphics of the terrain aren't amazing, but everything makes up for it with the cockpit and the aeroplane dynamics. Pull all the flap in, full throttle, build up some airspeed, and then we can build up some more altitude. Just a little tip I will give you if you're playing this game in VR. Right now I've got just a room fan on my face, and this is enough to stop condensation building up inside the VR headset. That is something that I have noticed. It's a big, not a big problem, but it's a bit of a game ruiner. Like games like this where it's, even though you are sitting down, it is quite physical, especially if you're doing aerobatics. So I'll show you now, especially with the hand trackers, maybe not with the DualShock 4, but with the hand trackers. Say you want to do a 4-point roll, so you've got to, you know, every movement's got to be very precise and very quick. And if you're doing this for 10-15 minutes, it really can be quite fatiguing, and you can get quite hot, and then condensation starts to build up inside the VR headset. So just a room fan, just pointing towards yourself. We're going to give this guy a scare. Fantastic. There's another one, look, because I was inverted. So yeah, just a room fan on your face is enough to keep the condensation off. But I'm hoping that in you know, PlayStation VR 2 is going to be coming out for the PlayStation 5, obviously. Hopefully they would have addressed this issue and put a fan inside it. Maybe not blowing, because I do FPV with the drones as well, and what you don't want is a fan blowing on you. Really, you want a fan sucking, and what that does is it sort of uses the air from around your head and it sucks that in towards, you know, the headset, but then you don't have a fan tickling you every 5 minutes. Well, let's bring this aeroplane in for a nice little landing now. I was supposed to put it into a spin, wasn't I, and then I started jabbering on. Alright, let's try and put it into a spin. This is something that no pilot would ever do intentionally. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to recover from this. But let's see what we can do. So we're going to pull all the way, the power all the way back. Not all the way back, as far as I can reach. A little bit of flap. And then we're going to intentionally stall the aeroplane. So here's our stall warning speed. This light's going to start. There we go, that's our stall warning. The wings are no longer producing lift. The aeroplane is no longer flying. We are falling like a brick. Not exactly, we're mushing. Now we're falling. You can see the altitude start to drop, but it's not violently dropping. We need to put the aeroplane into an unrecoverable spin. So the only thing I can think of is if we put some rudder in, which would be a big no-no. Yeah. Oh. That was seriously spooky. Seriously spooky. Let's try that again. Show just in plane then. Yeah. Okay. We'll try this spin around this section of oh dear. That 9 minutes of fuel? Is that all you get? 9 minutes of fuel? Oh dear, we best one. Okay. GeeBee 150 GR8015, we are coming in for an emergency landing. We are low on fuel. I repeat, low on fuel. You can hear that engine spluttering. Now we need to make a decision. Do we start descending? I've got a sneaking suspicion that's going to cut before we make it to the airport, so I'm going to keep the altitude up just in case it cuts. And at the last second we can put her down. Let's use our altitude as our airspeed to make it to the airport. There we go. Cool. Bit of flap. Slow down. We need to slow down. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, we've gone off the end of the runway. We're now on the beach. We made it in one piece, but we overshot the runway. That's one for my pride today. So thank you very much for joining us at RC Robotics today, guys. If you like this content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's just up there. And if you want to see any more of my videos, I'll pop one down here and I'll pop another just down here. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.